Hello guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are doing well. I know I've said this a lot of times. Anyway, for this video, we are going to assemble the MWUPP Finger Grip smartphone holder. Now I've separated the unboxing because inside the package itself there's a lot of stuff, so I don't want to confuse you guys during this assembly video. And also since I'm gonna get all the handphone holders or smartphone holders from MWUPP and SMNU, and since they revolve around the same arm, I am going to separate that arm video so that I won't be repeating the same thing almost every video. So that is going to cut short everything and go direct to the assembly for the smartphone holder itself. Now let's go. Okay guys, now we are going to assemble the smartphone holder, the holder itself. Now what you're going to need is the base, the big packaging, but we are not going to use everything that is inside the big packaging, and of course the back portion or the ball that is behind the base of the smartphone holder. So what we're going to do now is going to put the back away first. We are not going to need that first. We're going to focus on setting up the base, right? So we are going to need the base, and we're going to cut open the big bag, right? What you are going to expect when you cut open the big bag is a few other individual bags which will have the long finger and also the short finger inside. Right, so let me remove this. Alright, these are the ends of the smartphone holder, which means the top and the bottom. And it depends on how you are going to use your smartphone holder, whether it's in portrait mode or landscape mode. Right, different modes of using requires a different fixture, right? So let's pour out the rest. Okay, so this here is the short fingers. I think you can see a bit here, it's quite short, right? And here are the long fingers. As you can see, hope you can see, it's quite long. It's almost the length of my index finger, right? So it depends on individual, but usually I'm not going to use the long fingers. I will be using the short fingers instead. I guess you've seen from my videos as well, I'm using only the short fingers, right? So now that's funny, I got so many short fingers. Wow. Okay, we got 2 sets of short fingers. Oh, okay. Now it comes in different lengths. Short, medium length. Now this is medium, which is half of my index finger. And this is the long one, which is almost the length of my index finger. Okay, that's cool. Now the long one we are not going to use. Neither are we going to use the medium one. Right, this is the medium one because it's still long. So we're going to put that aside, and we are still going to remain with the short fingers. And of course, this is the strap that is provided. This is in case if you are using the charging cable, or if you're getting yourself the charging cable for your smartphone holder, right? Usually I don't use this. I use it for something else. Okay, so now we are going to focus only on setting up the base of the smartphone holder. Right, so basically what I'm going to do now is going to cut this base out first. We are going to assemble the base of the smartphone holder first. Right, it's out. I'm going to throw this away. Then I'm going to cut out. Oh, finally, they have a tear off. Then again, separate packaging. That's why I love MWUPP. Right, and here's the short fingers, nice and short. Right, and also it comes with a rubber grip. Right, you need to just push it in. Now let me push all the rubber grips in first, and I'll get back to you. Okay guys, I've already attached all the rubber grips to all the 4 fingers. So now we can proceed with the setting up of the smartphone base. Now one thing that we need to take note is basically the new models of handphones are having the volume buttons at the side of the set. Right? So if for those who are actually, I'm trying to get the camera to focus here. Now for those of you guys who are using the smartphone holder in landscape mode, maybe you guys can provide some details on how you guys install the finger grip in landscape mode. But for this video itself, I will set up the smartphone holder base according to how I use it, as where you guys see in most of my videos before. Right, so basically in other videos you might have seen that they are using both of the top and bottom fingers, but for my case I usually would use only one, so I won't need this one, so I'll be putting it aside. So the next thing is to set up the bottom part first. Right, so you have to go in, take one nut. Okay, ensure that you have the flat side down. Alright, I think my camera is having some problems focusing. Okay, never mind. So ensure that you insert the nut flat side down. Now if you guys try to screw in but you are unable to screw in, likely you have inserted the nut wrongly, so you have to take out the nut and reinsert again. So now we set up the bottom fingers first. Right, to screw in you will need the Phillips screwdriver. Now this one you can straight away tighten up. Alright, you can straight away tighten up the base, the bottom finger. So what you're going to do now is put in all the 4 fingers, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So while you guys are, or while I am fixing the fingers, I'm going to disappear for a while. Okay guys, so we have already fixed all the 4 fingers. Alright, the key thing here to take note is not to tighten it up straight away. Alright, not to tighten it up straight away, because you are going to need to put your handphone in the center so that you can close up all the 4 fingers tightly. Alright, not actually quite tight, but just nice to hold the handphone in place. Right, so that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to take my smartphone, put it in. As you can see, it's already quite tight for my size. Alright, so I'm going to turn it around. Make sure it's at the smartphone is in the center. Only then I will start to tighten up. I'm going to tighten up on one side first, which is on the left, or depending on which one you want to tighten up first. You want to tighten up on the right, also can. Right? Then you go on the right side. Now this is focusing on the top fingers first. So you tighten up. Okay, so we can do a test. Push out. So it is easy for you to push out. So next we're gonna look into the bottom two fingers. Right? So again, do it on the left hand side first. Tighten up. Then do it on the right hand side, whichever you prefer. Okay. So there you have it. You guys have already fixed the fingers for the smartphone base. Right? All you need to do now when you are out there using the smartphone holder, you just need to push it out. Right? Now this is what happens if you fix it too tight. The smartphone will not pop out. But of course, being it the first few usage, it is going to be quite tight. So once you are using it for quite a while, right, the rubber gets slightly seasoned, it will be much easier then. But don't worry, this I have tried traveling at about 80 to 100 kilometers per hour. The handphone is still in the smartphone holder, so you don't have to worry about your handphone falling out. Okay, so this is done for the base of the smartphone holder. Right, next we are going to fix the ball connection between the arm and the smartphone holder itself. Okay guys, so right now what we need to do is to turn it around. Alright, get the ball, fix it behind according to the two holes here. Alright, then turn it around again, get the nut in. As you can see, I have already one nut inside already. Turn it around. Right, now this requires the long screw. Right, but you don't have to worry because when the package comes, it comes individually packed. So if the screw is for this one, it will come packed together with this item here. Right, so now you put the screw in. Right, again, do not tighten it straight away. Right, do not tighten it straight away. Just fix in the screw first. Then we turn it around again. Put in the screw. Right. Don't have to worry about finding pliers to hold the nut itself because the smartphone holder already have grooves to hold the nuts in place. So push it in. Turn it around again. Insert the screw. Now at this point in time, you can tighten up the screw already because it is the final joint. Right. So let's tighten it up. Okay, so it's done. Everything is fixed. These fingers are set nicely according to your smartphone. Right, next we are going to get the arm of the smartphone holder. Now, if you are wondering how to set up the arm, I will provide the link here. So just click on the link, then you will go over to the assembly video. Okay guys, so this is the one that we set up earlier or in the separate video. Okay, so by the time you have already fixed up the knob, you don't have to actually have the rubber bands attached. You can actually remove, right, because it's already tightened up by the knob here. So we remove this, loosen up, right, just slide in the ball. and tighten up. And it's done. Right? So this is going to go to your mirror mount or your handlebar mount, or whichever mount you have purchased, and you can adjust from here, portrait mode or landscape mode, whichever you want it to be. And if you have seen my X grip review, you will realize that you can actually also move the arm forward or the smartphone holder forward and backward. Right? So that's all for now. We've already installed or assembled the finger grip for the MWUPP. Okay guys, so I hope this video has helped you to assemble your MWUPP finger grip smartphone holder. Now if you guys like this video, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to click on the subscribe button to see more tips, guides and review videos on this channel. And of course, don't forget to click on the bell icon to be informed of the latest video. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe, ride safe. Take care.